Passy.
Good morning. This is slightly weird. We're recording at 10 a.m. on Monday morning, which is actually Blue Monday. Did you know that was Blue Monday today?
Yeah, but do you know Blue Monday was set up by a travel company to get people to go on holiday?
Yeah, I mean, of course. It's all a load of shit,
It's a crock of shit, isn't it?
It's a crock of shit.
Talking about crocks of shit, I want to go straight into this TikTok thing.
Oh, what a
load of bollocks.
Such a massive load of shit. Another crock of shit, like you say, Pat.
It's basically Trump making himself the hero of the
amazing.
hour.
Yeah.
This whole thing has really fucked me off.
I can tell.
What gave it away?
Yeah.
It was him that said he wanted to ban it years ago.
Just before TikTok, because we don't like China. It's China. Everything's China.
China. I'm gonna be banning TikTok later in the year because I just don't think it's safe and all that shit. And then when I get back into office, I'm bringing TikTok back. It's like, mate, can we just all remember that he's not a hero? That he's actually a
villain,
legitimate bastard. He's just a misogynistic, racist bastard.
Him, Musk, Bezos.
Musk. Don't get me started on Musk.
Musk, what a massive tool.
And his surname is Musk.
Musk. Honestly, those three. Musk, Bezos, and Trump. Bezos.
That's actually really
funny. Jeff Bezos.
Bezos.
Yeah. I got fuck all. Loads of money in my bank. I can do what I like.
It's all money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's money, mate.
It's just all money talks.
Root of all evil. That, isn't it?
Well, the love of it is not actually money, but the love
money
of it.
In the wrong hands.
Money in the wrong hands.
Hello, Angie has brought the wisdom at 10 a.m. on Monday morning.
I saw a funny thing on the gram.
Please do share.
Why do people ask, how's work? Like, work is work. I'd rather be in Europe right now, naked on a yacht while destroying my liver, but here I am.
Yeah.
How's work? I mean, fuck off with that question.
Shit. How's work? Shit.
Work is the bottom of my pile in my life.
Yeah. It's the thing I have to do because I have to do it because I need the money.
How's work? And then you give the same, yes, all right,
yes, all right. Bit shit.
Yeah, sent a couple of emails today, made a couple of phone calls, tried to look like I was working whilst doing very little. It's fine, but I'd rather be on a yacht naked right now, ruining my liver.
That sounds really appealing, actually, being on a yacht naked, ruining my liver.
It does.
I mean, I'm not sure whether I'd go naked.
Oh, I would. If I was on a yacht.
Would you?
Oh, mate, middle of the sea vibes.
I don't know whether I'd want to be naked.
Are you worried that people would want to pap you? I can understand, actually. You're very much like Princess Kate Middleton.
Yeah, they'd be trying to get pictures of my fuff and everything.
Well, I think this is the tits. The shitting tits.
You think it's the tits?
I think it's the tits more than anything.
Yeah, those bad boys rather than the fuff.
You big areolas. Good morning, Joel. How are you? Yeah, but I thought that was very funny. Why are people asking about work? Work's work.
Work is work, and it's actual dog shit, and I'd rather not have to do it.
Yeah, very funny.
I saw a VBP that actually sums up how I feel this morning recording this. I've said right about 10 separate times this morning in a bid to get myself going. It's the British person's version of repeatedly yanking the starter cord on an old lawnmower. That is how I have felt this morning. Right. Come on, Angie.
You like a little look around, don't you? Right. And then before you know it, you've picked up your phone again and you're
scrolled for another 10 minutes, looking at a load of shite, looking at Bezos, and then
put it down.
Fucking hell.
Gone
right.
I'll just make a coffee.
Before I actually do any work, I'll get myself a coffee.
That'll G me up. That'll get me going.
Get me going.
Off I go. Bit of caffeine.
Do you sometimes do the whole? I mean, I know you probably do this a lot because you are quite a talker to yourself.
I talk to myself all the time.
Yeah, well, I think I'm getting a bit like that.
I was doing it in a shop yesterday, and I think a bloke spotted me. Yeah.
But I've a few times that this morning on, come on, Angie. Come on, Angie. Come on, Angie. I'm trying to sort of like get myself to come on. Come on, Angie. You've got to do some work. You've got to call soon. They're going to say, what have you been doing? You'll say, well,
I'd rather be naked on a yacht destroying my liver. That's what I've been thinking about mainly, is that I hate this shit and I've got to be here. So
yeah.
Morning.
So actually be grateful I've turned up for the call.
That is so fun. Oh, yeah, right. That is
right.
Anyway, how has your week been?
It's been all right, really. That's all I've got for you. It's been all right. January is just a shitter, isn't it? It is an absolute pile of shit this month. I really dislike this month.
Yeah, it is. It's just boring and cold and
dull.
Long.
It's long.
It's long. 31 days. Has September, April, June, and November.
It's the 20th of January.
Yeah.
We're recording this. Obviously, when you listen, it'll be the 22nd. Quick math. But honestly, doesn't it not feel like January's been going on for 24 million days?
I actually don't feel that this year. I can't believe it's already the 20th of January.
Oh, we've got another 2 weeks of January.
Oh, what was that?
Something just went bong bong. I don't know.
Whatever that was is annoyed at January too.
Do you know what Nell said to me the other day?
What?
And I think you'll appreciate this, and I think maybe you will do the same thing. If whenever I fart,
right.
Especially if it's quite a good one.
Yeah.
I have to mimic the sound.
Oh, always. Matthew and I do that all the time.
Yeah, you sort of like, I've been doing a few sort of duck sounding ones. So I fart and then I go, Mwah. That's how it sounds. Or in the morning when I have particularly a lot of morning wind, they're quite aggressive.
Right.
Quite often I'm on my own. And I feel like people are out to appreciate the sounds I'm making. But yeah, I didn't really... It was only until she pointed out that I do it that I realised I do it.
Now, Ange, I believe you've got a tits.
So the thing that has been getting on my shitting tits, which was highlighted for me over the weekend.
Right.
Are the amount of types of jeans that are now available on the marketplace.
God. That is a good one.
Right, you go into like River Island or Marks and Spencer, or that noise has just gone off again. I think it's the fucking Amazon thing.
I think it's the fucking Amazon.
I fucking hate those things.
You think that's what it is, don't you?
I do. It keeps... What's doing?
Madge again.
Yeah, or Dawn French. She
yeah.
But yeah, you go into those stores.
You've got a mom jean. You've got a flare jean.
Bootleg. You got a flare. You've got a barrel. You've got a skinny. You've got a ripped.
Barrel jeans are a crock of shit. They are disgusting. And I actually think that is a jean that does not look good on anyone.
Well, the only people it will look good on, and I say that lightly, is if you're stick thin.
But even then, I don't think they look too good because they're too barrel-esque.
Barrel. And then you've got like...
Barry!
You've got your Barry jeans on, Sandra. And it's just a minefield. You just go in and you just look at them and you think, I don't know.
everyone has become obsessed with a mom gene, haven't they?
Oh,
everyone is obsessed.
And then you've got light blue, dark blue, stonewash. Some ripped, some non-ripped, some with slight little...
Some not ripped, but distressed.
Yeah, distressed.
And
I just stand there and I just don't know where to start then.
Do you, because listen, I feel like there's a conversation with Mal. If you're new around here, Mal is our dad. He's got to stop wearing a skinny jean.
Yeah,
hasn't he?
What other jean would Mal wear?
I don't know, but I think he's got to give it up now.
I think the problem is with Mal, he actually does have really quite skinny legs.
He does.
Which just accentuates the skinniness.
Yeah.
But then he's got a little tummy.
I was looking at him at the Blend concert after when we went for a drink.
Yeah.
And he was stood at the bar and I just thought, Mal, you've got to get rid of that skinny.
I think as well because he tends to pair them with a brown brogue.
Dad is obsessed with brown brogues.
Yes.
Why doesn't he ever wear a trainer?
I know. I think he just is very much trainers for the gym, brown brogues for everything else. I think. I think that's what Mal. They're the only two areas that he sort
steps. Well, sandals.
Into.
He wears a flip flop on holiday.
Oh, not a flip flop, a sandal.
No, he wears flip flops now.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, like the fit flop ones.
Yeah. He does wear a flip flop now. He used to wear a sandal with a big leather thing over his foot.
Again, brown. Generally brown. Yeah, he loves a brown shoe.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Mal has got to get away from the skinny jean.
Yeah, but I don't know what. Then again, it's that. Okay, so if we move him away from skinny, what do we
put him in a barrel? Let's get Mal with his ultra thin. He would actually look quite good in a barrel, I think, because he's got really thin legs.
No, can you imagine Mal in a barrel?
I think he should just go for not a skinny but a straight leg. Yeah. Doesn't need to be skinny. It just he needs a little bit more. I think skinny jeans are actually shit. I used to absolutely love skinny jeans.
No, but you see, I'm still in the skinny camp because I try on other ones and I'm like, oh Lord, I look like an absolute piece of shit.
No, I put a skinny jean on the other day and it accentuates my gunt too much.
Well, not if you wear something long enough to cover the gunt. But then you just look like a round barrel.
Yeah.
You look like a barrel in the body rather than in the legs.
Exactly that. It's a barrel jean, but in another way for me. But so mine now would be a wide leg. I absolutely love that wide leg jeans are back.
No, see.
I think they are good for my shape.
But I think this is the thing. You've got a bit more height.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I am short and I'm short-limbed. I put a pair of wide leg or
you
barrel.
Look like a prick.
I look the same in width as I am in height.
Yeah, you look like a prick, mate.
A massive prick.
Yeah, you couldn't wear a wide leg.
And that's my problem.
What about a mom?
Well,
I think a mom jean would look really good on you.
I'm just pissed with jeans and the variety of jean.
Mate, just say
leggings. Well, that's what I think. I think that's it now. Even
leggings.
If I'm going out somewhere fancy, I'm just going to wear leggings.
You're in your legging era.
I'm going to wear leggings and a heel.
I actually think that's quite cool.
Oh no. Well, not like...
Oh, you're not sweaty Betty, but you can get some nice pleather leggings.
Yeah, I've got a pleather. Yeah, I've got a pleather.
Yeah, that looks nice with a heel.
I always wonder as well, I've always thought this. I always used to look at Mum when we were younger and just think, you don't ever wear jeans anymore. No,
she never wore jeans when we were growing up.
No, but I think this is a thing for a lot of women.
Well, I don't think she ever wore... Mum started to wear jeans later in life. She never wore jeans.
No,
ever.
She was always dresses and skirts.
Dresses and skirts. Or a smarter black trouser.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she never... Because
I think this is where I am now. I think you get to a certain point as a woman and you
step out of your jean era.
I'm out of my jean era.
Mm,
Jeans are now the devil.
right. Wow.
The devil in my wardrobe.
Oh, there's a book in that somewhere.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, The Devil in My Wardrobe.
Or a film.
Or both.
Yeah.
Read the book, then see the film.
Yeah, started as a book, get it into a film. I'm going to start writing it tonight. The Devil in My Wardrobe.
I cannot wait to read the synopsis of that.
The Devil in My Wardrobe.
She opened the door. She was ready to see the monster before her. As the light came on, there was a barrel jean staring back at her. And she knew the devil was in her wardrobe. Yeah.
This actually sounds quite good, that. I think someone will pick that up if I write it.
Do you? Do you? do you? I am going to say not.
I think it could be quite a niche kind of market. Basically, women from 45 to 60. Bang. That's my kind of clientele.
I'm not there yet then, am I? Maybe that's why I'm still hanging on to a jean.
Exactly.
Give me a couple of years.
You'll be like, the devil is in my wardrobe.
The devil is in my wardrobe.
Things that shouldn't be embarrassing but are. Things that shouldn't be embarrassing. Things that shouldn't be embarrassing but are. What are your things?
We had a Justin in from a listener.
Brilliant. Okay.
Now, this is interesting.
All right.
Because I actually thought about bringing this Justin just yesterday.
and then we got the voice note.
And then I whacked on this email because I remembered we'd had an email in with a voice note and I played it and it was the same Justin.
No, right, meant to be. Meant to be.
Okay.
Morning, girls. I've got a Justin for you now. You might have done this one before, but I've listened to every ep, so I'm pretty sure you haven't. Things that shouldn't be embarrassing but are driving up to, well, just everything to do with getting a drive-through. So simultaneously trying to read the menu while you're saying what you want but probably don't want, but you don't have time to really think about it, then driving up to the next window to get it and you don't get close enough. You got to do that whole sort of, I'm not really close enough but I don't want to shimmy my car across, and then they reach the stuff across and you're sort of waiting but you're like, is it ready yet? I don't want to just watch them though. I don't want to just stare that way. So I'll just kind of look busy in my car, maybe get my cup holder ready. That's a good one to do. Still not ready. Okay, right. I'll just sit here and just wait a minute. There it is. Right, grab it, put it in, reach across. Reach across your card to pay. And yeah, then you'll probably stall the engine on the way out.
So that came in from Katie.
That is a very good Justin.
I got a drive-through yesterday.
Yeah.
It was shit. This is something that annoys me, right? Why do McDonald's chips make or break a McDonald's?
Yeah, I think that applies to any sort of...
No, definitely specifically McDonald's.
What are you feeling then? If it's not a nice,
if it's not
fresh,
hot,
crisp,
salty. Sometimes they can be hot, but not enough salt. That ruins it.
Yeah.
The chips, I had 3 of the chips yesterday because the chips I had yesterday were disgusting.
Were they soggy? Soggy.
They were cold. They were soggy. They were disgusting. Ruined it. It ruined it.
And
it
that's
really
what got you thinking about the drive-through shit.
So then I was like, actually, going to a drive-through is quite embarrassing because Katie is right. Yeah. You've got to try and look at, if you don't know what you're going to have. So yesterday I pulled up and I was like, can I have a double cheeseburger, large fries? And then I thought, oh no, actually I want a fillet of fish. I said, actually, no, scrap that. Can I have a large fillet of fish meal? And then there was a massive silence and I was like, hello? He said... We don't have any fillet of fish. Like, all right, okay. Go back to the double cheeseburger, the large fries, the large Diet Coke. Then next, so then and then it's really embarrassing if there's a queue and you have to sit still by the microphone because you're like, put your window up. Don't want him to hear. Drive round. Hiya, mate. And then what if you're stuck next to the first window where you pay? Do you put your window up
Yes.
Are
Oh,
you- are you-
always
Oh,
put your
right,
window up.
always. Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, once I've done that transaction, we're done.
Windows up.
We're done. Yeah, I'm not talking
But
to you. I'm not
then
having any
you've got
contact
that-
with you.
Then you've got that thing of like we can still see each other and
Yeah.
just sat here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
And then
This is supposed to be fast food.
I've been in this queue for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you get to that window to pay,
Yeah.
they'll now often say, "Is that your order on the screen?" And you
I
have to
know,
yeah, yeah, that's mine. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next one. Hiya, would you like any sauces? Yeah. Could I get yeah, could I get some sweet curry and some barbecue? Yeah, no problem. And I thought it was funny that Katie said, "Getting your cup holder ready."
And the fact that you'll probably stall the car.
Yeah.
That is definitely a me thing to do that, because I'm in then such a rush.
Yeah, to get out of there.
Shit,
You're so
I've got to get out of here.
embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm
You're like,
embarrassed.
You're like, oh my God, this has been
This
a
has been
whole
hell.
And then you reach across. Thank you.
Mm.
Oh, you haven't given me a straw. It's in the bag. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Also, don't you find like sometimes, because I always now ask for salt because you can never be sure on a
Of your
chip.
chips. Right, clever.
So I always say, can I have some salt? Sorry, pardon? Can I have some salt? Sorry, what is it you want? Salt! And you feel like, am I speaking another language? I'm asking you for salt. And they just don't get what you're saying. All of that. So can I have some, can you make sure there's some salsa? Sorry, what? Salsa. What do you want? What sauce? Salsa.
When Matthew and I were in the States a few years ago, I think it was when we went to see James in LA or something, we went to a drive-through and I said, can I get some ranch dressing? And they were like, what? Ranch. Ranch? You want ranch? What? Yeah, like a ranch dip. What do you mean? What's ranch? And then you have to go, oh no, sorry, I mean
ranch.
Oh, ranch. You want ranch? Yeah, sure, you can get ranch.
That is so
I had to say it about 5 times.
Ranch.
And then they try and do it in their American accent. What do you mean, ranch?
Ranch.
What do you mean, what's ranch? I think that's something we don't get here, babe. I don't think we get that here.
Well, that's what it feels like sometimes when you're talking to another Brit.
Salsa.
Like, am I talking another language? Salsa. If you get like the mozzarella dippers or something.
Oh, I love a mozzarella dipper,
They'll give you the dipper with no salsa. So I feel like I have to be specific.
I don't mind having them without the salsa.
Oh, I love the salsa. Just that sort of cutting through of the cheese. But I'm like, if you're going to give me the dippers, give me the salsa, and you don't. So I have to be specific. And then I'm like having to repeat myself 4 or 5 times. And then you go, do you know what? Forget it. Just don't worry about it. I'll just have the mozzarella dippers as they are.
Don't worry.
I
won't have anything to cut through.
Yeah, I'll go without the cut through.
Well, I actually thought that was a very good Justin.
That
because
is actually...
everything about the drive-through is...
#orcs.
#orcs.
It is very true, actually, yeah. But also quite fun.
Yeah, I mean...
I quite like it being a bit sort of awkward.
I've started saying for the people where you pay and stuff, love you.
That's what I mean. Like, you've got to kind of make it fun.
Love you.
When you first get to the window, and you want to place your order, and you start sort of, having a bit of a chat with your co-person in the car, your co-person, your passenger,
your co-pilot,
your co-pilot.
And you just, you're looking at Ellen and you're talking to her as a co-pilot.
That's my co-pilot. And I'm saying, co-pilot, please put my window down. Oh, hi.
Hi.
You've got to sort of,
yeah.
I think that's the secret to life.
Oh, finding the fun. I mean, look. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So we had a dickish behaviour, and it's quite long, but this is from Lizzie, okay, and it's quite specific.
Okay, yeah.
Dickish. People posting on the village Facebook page asking when the power is coming back on. This happens in a power cut. People are asking, why has the power gone out? When is it coming back on? Posting about it, Janice, isn't going to make it come back on quicker. Neither is moaning about... Neither is moaning about it on Facebook. I doubt the National Grid cares or is giving a shit about your Facebook posts. Then they also go on to talk about how long their freezer food will last. The power has clearly gone off. Facebook isn't changing it. Village Facebook moaners get on my tits.
Anyone who is putting shit on Facebook asking about generally your local environment.
But specifically power cuts. It's like, when's the power coming back on?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. And then there's like loads of comments. Well, I was speaking to Simon down the road and he said he thinks it's gone off because there's been engineers on the street for the last 4 weeks and they've obviously done something. Okay, that doesn't tell you when it's coming. No. Well, I hope it comes back on by 7 because I've got to pick my daughter up from dancing and I haven't cooked her tea yet.
It's also it's power stuff and Wi-Fi. That's the other big one.
We don't get much about the old Wi-Fi.
Has anyone's Wi-Fi gone down? Oh God. No, Bruce, my Wi-Fi's fine. We're probably on different Wi-Fis. Sort it out with your local Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Dealer. What is it? What do you call Provider?
Dealer. Just so you know, Bruce, we all know you're on dodgy Wi-Fi and you have a dealer, not a provider.
Yeah, get legit, mate.
Get legit and you'll not have this dodgy problem because you're with a dealer, aren't you? Yeah. I've seen you with your burner phones.
Yeah, with your burners. Dodgy down the road. Yeah, give me that dealer. Give me that deal and I'll give you this. All those dodgy deals going down, Bruce, on the corner.
But, like, power cuts really throw people out. People get terrified, don't they? They really throw people out. It's like, guys, chill. Yeah. It's gone off, right? Yeah. It's annoying.
It'll be back on.
Of course, it's annoying. But it's likely they'll get to the bottom of it. The National Grid will sort it out and it will at some point come back on. Light a fucking candle, sit down and shut the fuck up.
People do get a real big shit on about the freezer shit as well, don't you? Fridge and freezer.
People, how long
my eggs go off?
How long is my joint of beef going to last? I only bought it last week and it was quite expensive. Have I got 12 hours, 16, 24? 16, can anyone help me?
Also, just the whole thing about Facebook groups being
but
the
you know
font of all knowledge.
I know, but you know what? I've got heavily into just going onto Facebook posts and reading the comments because they are hilarious. And when there's somebody that gets slightly narked in the comments, they cannot keep it to themselves.
No.
They have to tag Jane and say,
actually,
this happened to me. Sarah's right on her post because this happened to me last year, and what she's explained is actually right. So maybe don't come in here giving your own opinions when you know nothing about what you're talking about. It's like middle-aged women become really able to say what they think. You know, these women that have held it in all their lives, give them a Facebook comment. Actually, I'll have you know, Simon, I was walking my dog yesterday and I did see a dog defecate on the pavement and somebody didn't pick it up. So I don't think Sharon is making this up that it happened outside her house. Keep your opinions to yourself, thank you.
Do you think it's like, it's quite a reflection of society, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, big time.
You look on a Facebook page, look at the comments, look at the people ranting about shit that doesn't need to be ranted about. It's a real reflection of this is actually what goes on in the world, in your villages, in your communities, all the fucking time.
But also, there is no way that Sharon would bowl up to Simon on the street and have a go at him like that. She would walk past him and say, "Morning, how are you?" But put her behind a phone.
Yeah. Keyboard warriors.
If Simon comes in and says a dog didn't defecate outside of Sharon's house, she will be there to back her to the hilt. Don't you dare, Simon. Don't you dare. Don't you dare come in here.
Defecate. That's a great word. But you generally only use it for animals, don't you? Like I don't go, I've just defecated in the toilet.
I might start doing that. Oh God, excuse me, I do really need to go and defecate.
Why is it that that's only really? I mean, generally dogs and cats, isn't it? Where I'm like, my
Yeah, you
dog's just
Yeah, because
defecated in the
you wouldn't
park.
say, "Oh, a bird's defecated on my car." You'd say, "I went out this morning, got bird shit on my car."
That's what I mean. Like that word is only.
No, I don't think it is that. I think it's when it's used for poo on the pavement. Because we did actually, when we lived in the flat, there was somebody, we think it was a human, that defecated on our concrete stairs. And we used the term defecated then. I think it's when it's outside or on a pavement or something. Oh, a dog's just defecated. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is specific to. Yeah, I don't. Is it just because you don't like some people just don't want to say, "Oh, I've just found a dog shit on my pavement," or they want
No.
to be like polite about
Well,
it?
people would say poo, wouldn't they? Probably.
Yeah.
People would
found some
say,
dog
"Oh,
poo.
someone's dog's
Done a
pooed out there
poo.
and they haven't picked it up, bastards."
Someone's done a poo outside.
But the thing is, when that happens, unless you see the dog do it and somebody not pick, that could be a fox.
Yeah, could be fox defecations.
You know, you
Rather than dogs.
can't. And I think in the Facebook groups, that is what Simon's saying. You can't
Yeah,
actually
you
say
can't be
that it's a dog defecation.
No,
But Sharon
that's
is straight
completely-
in there saying, actually, if Jane thinks it was a dog, then let her have her day.
Yeah, let Jane have her day.
I love reading Facebook comments. I actually have become quite obsessed with it because they're so funny. And people
Yeah.
get so, like, there's like a moral high ground in those
Yeah.
comments where you can say, you know, very rarely people like swear or get very aggressive.
Yeah.
But there's just this like, actually, I had this happen to me last week in A&E and it is true. So whatever,
Is
thank
that
you.
sort of like passive aggressiveness?
Oh, always
isn't it?
passive aggressive.
It's pass aggress.
It's pass aggress.
Pass aggress big time on those
Because-
Facebook chats.
Yeah, and if anybody, if like on those power cut ones, if anybody dare call somebody out and say, "Why are you putting this here?"
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments, actually, I think it's really good for us to share what's happening.
Yeah.
And, you know, if their power comes on quicker than ours, then they can let us know. I actually don't think that's a bad idea. It's like, all right, guys.
Yeah. People just
Chill
need to
out.
calm down.
Oh,
Yeah.
calm
It's like when, you know,
down.
sometimes we've had it on ours where someone will say, "Oh, does anyone know why there's a helicopter roving around?"
No,
Why would I know that, Susan?
I'm not part of the FBI.
Yeah. I'm not part of the CIA. I don't know what's going up in those skies. Ask Bezos. He'll know.
I think it's something to do with TikTok going down. I think it's because we've taken down TikTok.
China. It's China. It's gotta be China.
It's definitely China.
China is in your skies.
Isn't it his inauguration today?
Today. Yeah.
Oh, God help us.
I know. Yeah. I mean,
wish
it really
we-
is Blue fucking Monday.
Oh
isn't it?
my God, that is
Monday.
Blue Monday.
It is.
Blue Monday because
Monday.
it's actually quite terrifying because he is just an arsehole.
Yeah. Surrounded by other assholes.
just
That's the
can't-
thing, isn't it?
I always try and find the good in somebody. I'm always like, oh well, yeah, but
Yeah,
this
but
and this
maybe
and
that
this.
and
You know, even like some of the politicians in our country that I haven't particularly liked have always been able to say, I don't know, I genuinely think they went into politics because they care and maybe that changed. I actually don't think he went into
No.
politics because he cares.
not at all.
He went
Not
into
at
politics
all.
because he's a multi-millionaire and he thought,
Yeah.
I want to run the world.
And I am hugely power hungry. It's
Yeah.
power. That's the dangerous thing about
Yeah.
people like, you know, Trump and,
Yeah.
you know, other, you know, world leaders that are, you know, not particularly favourable. It's the
No.
power that they're after, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, they can buy their way into that basically.
Awful,
and
isn't
that's
it?
exactly what he's done. Yeah.
It is absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, I can't imagine what it must be like to be a black family in America today thinking, God, this is the second time our country have voted in a racist man. Like, yeah.
I mean, it would really make me, if I lived in America, it would seriously make me think about moving.
That's a privilege, isn't it?
Oh, totally.
Like, and I think that's the thing. There are so many people that do have that privilege to say,
actually,
I'm out, I can't cope with this.
Yeah.
But there are so many people who don't have that privilege.
No.
And who can't just escape it. And a lot of those people that don't have that privilege are the exact people that he is horrible
targets
to. And doesn't care about, and you know, doesn't want to hear from and wants to silence. And I think the thing for me is, I think it just must be so disheartening for the women in that country, the ethnic groups in that country that think, oh my God, the person that we wanted to lead our country hates us.
Yeah.
It's the best we could do. Like, I don't know. If you're American,
it'll be interesting to see kind of, you know,
what happens
over the next 4 years, isn't it? And I think also just the whole, you know, everything that's surrounded him in the last few years with regards to, you know, his criminality and the fact that there just seems to be so much that's just kind of written off or pushed under the carpet. We won't deal with that. I mean, it just really, do you know what, it stinks, Pat.
Yeah, it does. It
absolutely stinks.
It's awful. And the fact that everything, all of his criminal convictions were just like gone. It's oh no, you know,
we can just ignore that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Like, anyway, that's the end of another ep.
Yeah, there we go, Pat. Bish bash bosh, done.
Bish bash bosh.
Yeah.
Remember, there's loads of ways that you can get in touch with Ange and I. You can find us both on Instagram. I'm at Ruth_Gordon. She's at Ange Gordon.
You can find the podcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Just search Finding the Funny Podcast.
Or you can send us an email, findingthefunnypodcast@gmail.com. But Ange and I will be back next week helping you to find more of the funny. Finding the funny. Finding the funny. With Ruth.